Coffee, 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 coffee. Ooh, grateful times. Ooh, that's why I don't do drugs. I don't do drugs. I try not to do all the things that they say. I just be grateful each and every day. Ooh, grateful time. Ooh, ooh, grateful minds. Think alive with delight from the night. Give it to them by the Messiah. Ooh, that's the King of Kings, Messiah. Ooh, grateful times. Ooh, hopes in the sky. See them fly. So do I. Protection, give it to you from the Messiah. Ooh, that's the King of Kings, Messiah. How you think I knew about the Matrix? Tuskegee, Chevy T, circle, circle, dot, dot, you got the blood clot shot, clogging your arteries with the myocarditis, and if you gotta die, kid, then I hope that you gotta die quick. Maybe you should change your diet, and your diet track should be quiet. I ain't trying to start a riot. I ain't trying to start no riots. Maybe I should try to talk white, right? You think I sleep with a nightlight? I don't give a fuck if it's quite bright, cause I spit that shit beyond sight. Got my ambiance right. You on zombie mode, right? Call me the troll, but you on some bullshit trying to patrol. Now your story is old, and I don't give a fuck if it never gets told. Cause my story was bold. You trying to put me in shackles and break the mold? That's an oxymoron. You pop oxytocin cause your brain is all gone. More on cause you more ons. More off when you get light switched with the more off when you get light switched from the shits. I can spit like this in public or private cause you motherfuckers on some high shit. I ain't chimera, but I'm more like hybrid than these motherfuckers trying to tell me be silent. Cállate la boca, siéntate, puta. Cállate la boca, siéntate, puta. They never seem to get the point, punta. That's why I punt ya. Acupuncture. Sorta like South Park. I get a picture, but I get the scripture. Then you try to say that I'm worshiping Hitler? Come on, bro. You call me the Riddler? You more like the fiddler on the roof. Now go watch Schindler get shot up from the shit that they shoot. Oh wait, that's the shit that they do to you. You did it to yourself and they convinced you it's cool. Right? Experimental genome therapy. That's why I spit that shit like you're all a bunch of heresy. Heretics to me, so don't say shit. It's free. That's why talk is cheap. Leave it to someone who knows how to speak. So don't speak. I know just what you're saying. You're always complaining. Don't ask me to hold your purse. I'm not your daddy. Don't bitch. You were always cheating. catch a beating. Don't tell me if it hurts. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Cause if she complains that I'm smacking her, I know you hate my vernacular. Not trying to say that I'm spectacular. Brain drain from the main vein. Green needle. Brainstorming. You're feeble. That's why I spit that shit like I'm the steeple. I don't need the church so I can see through people. Sort of like the gun from Eraser. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Man, I know that you're a hater. That's why I spit that shit like Vegeta. See you later. Alligator, save your crocodile tears. Cause you rather them be liberal ones. You act like I'm a liberal, son, cause I talk about the spraying of the chemicals. Cause I don't want to ingest them still. Ugh, that's extra ill. That's why you look like a fucking vegetable about to get. You look like a vegetable that's been sitting on the shelf since like the first day you were getting ill. The Cabbage Patch rejected it. That's why the trash can kids collected it, like the cards that you playing with. Tarot for Pharaoh, but I don't give a fuck where they go. Here we go now. You don't want to hear my flows. Wow, I know, bitch. You're so stupid. That's why I got rich in mind real quick. Told you I'm more like Kumo D versus Busy Bee inside of one white guy that hits the beat. Alright? I like that shit. Now it's complete. Go suck your teeth. You know? Go suck your teeth. You motherfuckers suck. That ain't up for discussion. To the umpteenth degree. I've been saying it since I was like 3. You motherfuckers couldn't even see me if I was the genie coming out the lamp when you rub it the right way. No Christina Aguilera, even though you want a teenth of the shit to have you tight. You want a teenth of the shit to have your teeth grinding all night. That's why you tight. You motherfuckers ain't right. That's why I spit this shit out of spite. Sometimes I ain't sipping a Sprite. Man, it's just a coffee with a spliffy. You motherfuckers want to get lifted with me, but I don't care because you probably think that I'm a hippie. Now you want to hit me, so go write yourself a hit piece. That's why I don't give a fuck, and I'll be saying, bitch, please, don't ingest these chemicals when they trying to push it onto you with the artificial way. Yeah, you've been on that bullshit all day. That's what I gotta say. I could spit it simple or in a complicated way. I could sing it or have the bars I'm bringing without counting no metronomes. You motherfuckers not fountains. That's why your youth be gone. And your inner child is probably frowning because you sold yourself out for a symbol or for an industry or for $1. Maybe that's the grim in me. I never did this shit for a holler. Man, I've always been about my work. Blue collar shit. You motherfuckers always been a jerk. That's why you counterfeit. So the shit'll never work. Cause you try to pass it off like it's just a normal day. Sorta like 9/11. Man, that shit was crazy. I don't give a fuck. If you I don't give a fuck what you try to say about me in any way. You could call me gay. This ain't back in the day. I ain't trying to be a hater. There's probably nothing wrong with that if you want to go be that way, bro. You should probably go suck off a tranny in the elevator or something, because that's not me. I would rather be chilling in Pasha NYC all by myself in the basement shuffling to the minimal techno, right? That's how old I am. I'm not even that old though, but that's how old I am. This shit don't exist anymore. There's no such thing as Pasha NYC, bro. Remember those days? Used to eat the disco biscuits on the way there. It's like, it's fun, you know? It's a trip, it's an experience. But I didn't have my parents paying for it. I was getting help from my friends, right? I was getting by
with a little help from my friends, and I was getting high with a little help from them, and it was all good for me. If it was all good for them, because I would have been having their back, even if they're fucking with me. Like, good. I might be the runt of the litter in many ways, but I don't give a fuck if you're a quitter. Like, go ahead, go that way, bro. I knew you were gonna change. I changed for the better all the time, even if I'm stuck in the same weather in my mind, because I don't want to be leaving this person behind for some reason. Is it out of love? Is it a demon? Am I trying to take advantage? Am I a mooch? And maybe the coffee should be having some hooch. Maybe the coffee should have some hooch in it, because I'm too timid. You motherfuckers ain't acting like you trying to be spitting, right? But then you want to go acting like you winning when you do the rhyming thing. That's why I don't care what Simon sings. I was never trying to make the hymen leak, because these motherfuckers ain't even high as me. Because I could be the best that I could see. If I do the changes in myself, right? The inner darkness gotta get felt. You can't neglect it. You gotta overcome it. So respect it. You motherfuckers couldn't even check it. That's why you couldn't even get the record. Matter of fact, you gotta sift through wreckage. And I don't even want that shit. Keep it. Kept it. You swept it under the rug for decades. And I don't give a fuck if I get hate. You roaches get raid. Matter of fact, if it was back in the day, you'd probably be rats. And that's the reason why you get sprayed. Right? Now you got stage fright. I don't give a fuck if you stay tight. Go get mad about it. Punch me in the face, alright? Oh, you're not as tough as me. I don't give a fuck, man. I've been giving away the luxuries. I've been giving it up for free. I've been giving away the shit, the things that you forget about. And then you get protected by it. Man, you better go invest in riots. Matter of fact, you better go invest in bullets or invest in pilots. Because you probably won't even be able to close your eyelids. Matter of fact, you probably won't even be able to put deodorant under your armpits. Is it still on the flow? Am I a target? Am I chosen for something? I don't give a fuck, because they all fronting. Straight up, Ken. That's what they all do. That's what they do. They lie to you. They lie to you. They lie to you. They lie to you. And then they say, I'm a liar too, because I don't agree with it. They project it onto me. Like how they project it onto you. Like, what the fuck do you want from me? What do you want me to do? To help you out? Talk to the AI about it? Or get you where you gotta go and then just be done with it. You know? Like, I can't help you, really. And you can never help me in the right way that I need. Like, I don't want to disrespect you and say, that's all I need from you. Because I deal with my problems in my own way. Even if it makes me cry. You gonna call me gay? If I shed a tear for you? What if you pass away and I shed a tear for you? Because I'd rather have you here, my dude. The fuck are you trying to say? For real? Are you gonna get judged by a jury of your peers? Or would you squeal? Or would you take the rap for somebody? Like, that's how I would do it all the time. It's agape love. That's why I got Christ on my mind. You don't got no love. The fuck do you have besides the dollar bill? That's why you're not as ill. You're a fucking shill. Right? Go pop your fucking pills. Straight up. You pharmaceutical zombie. Always on that corporate grift. That's why you can't get on me. Man, you better go cry to your mommy. Wait, you probably can't. She's already gone, B. Even if she's still living, she's on that, right? Always watching television. Shit is pitiful to me. Like, you waste your time doing that. You pay for it, too, on top of it. It's fucking crazy to me. But you tell me go get help. Like, what? All these bitches want you to call them a lady, and you call me gay because I don't want to pick from that? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get out of my way. You know what I mean? I gotta stiff arm you or some shit like that if we was playing on the field. I'm a field slave, you're a house slave, and the two shall never meet. Because you want to be there. You don't cook me nothing to eat. You want to take care of them. You don't take care of me. You worry about your fucking self, and that's it. Calling me selfish. Got some pair of balls, bitch. Calling me man up. You don't even know what a man is. You go after toxic boys and call it masculine. You're a disgrace. Telling me I'm some type of waste of space. Fuck you, bro. If you said that to my face, I might spit in yours. But I don't want to get arrested for assault. You're lucky it is the way it is what I say. You're lucky that there's tracking and tracing on everything. Because people like me don't want to get put away for something stupid like that. But if there was zombies everywhere and people were trying to bite your fucking armpit or else you get sick, you think I would give a fuck about you? I'd let you go get ripped up by them. You would let me be meat for them too. You know, people like me would not survive in a world like that, dude. The ones that just want to help you. For nothing. I don't even want anything from you. Not really. I don't even want attention from you. You know what I want? For you to let me go. Be the way I want to be. You act like I want to go put on makeup and a dress when I say that stuff. You act like I want to get stepped on my nuts when I say, let the girl have control a little bit. Like they think it's gay. You know, they don't think, please sit on my face, even though they want to get their box licked. Like, they're gay. That's why it's on their mind all day. You get it? They hate flambés and flamingos, and I don't give a fuck if you want to go to the church and play bingo and have two husbands with a dingo as the kid because it calls itself a unicorn or whatever. You know, I don't care about that. You know what I care about? If I have to pay tax into that. And then if I want to have a kid, if I have to send them there along with that. And then have them get corrupted just like every other fucking doormat that you want to treat them like. And then you say I'm on some weird shit all night. Even though I don't give a fuck about holding mics, bro. You could turn it off on me and try to blackball me, and I'll say it louder so the back of the crowd can hear me. Because I was the one in the back of the class that you ain't expecting to pay attention. Because, like, oh, I remember that. You send me to detention because I'm a little late, but you want to take a break to go puff bogeys all day. Like, ugh. This is who's teaching us all this shit. Good shit, bro. And it's lies on top of it. You're paying taxes to get me taught a bunch of lies. Like, that's toxic, dude. Talk about toxic. Talk about fucking toxic, bro. Holy shit. That is obnoxious to say that I'm toxic, you know? You're obnoxious, bro. You really are. You ain't here for the logic. You're here for the obnoxious, toxic, talk shit. Want me to put myself in a coffin. You know, you're here for that. You're not here for rap. You're not here for Pat. You don't want to cancel back, you know? You act like, oh, you canceled. You act like you can't come back at you, though. Because somebody tried to cancel you. You act like you can't say something back in return. Like, oh, well, they can cancel culture, but you are going to get canceled, too. Like, those that lead into captivity shall be led into captivity, right? If you live by the sword, then you die by it, too. Clearly. That's the theory of relativity right there. When gravity smacks you with the kinetic energy, all the potential you've been trying to say. You know, you've been trying to save it for a rainy day, and then God took you away. That's why you should save it and invest and have passive income or constant income. Like something that will give you more money. Buy something that will give you more money instead of depending on a system that takes from me. Like, it still takes from me, and I cut my own hair. I clip my own nails. Right? I usually cook my own meals, even though I have to go to the store for it. You understand, bro? I'm not all local, but I try to. I get the raw milk and the raw cheese, but then I have to buy pasta from the ShopRite too, just like you. Then I eat Popeyes too, just like you. So I'm not judging you. You got it? Like, they're trying to advertise to you. If I felt some type of way about it, really, I'd go somewhere else. You know? They're shook, not me. Like, they're not. I'm not judgmental, but I'm not a pussy either. Like, you know what I mean? I'm a pussy eater. I guess you are what you eat, though. That's why you deep throat, fucking Picho. You know? You're a dick. You're a dickhead. See, the girls actually like me, even though they try to take advantage of me. Because that's in their nature to do that. You get it? Like, why wouldn't they get the... If I'm offering the help and I'm not asking them for anything in return, why wouldn't they accept it? Like, that's what they've been asking for the whole time, a little equitable interest, right? But then you say, I hate bitches. Like, yeah, you're right. I love women. I hate bitches. You're right, bro. I'd rather be friends with y'all. The bitches? Hell yeah, bro. Bitches expose the nature of women to me. That's how I knew how to speak womenese. That's how I know when the intuition is on point or delusional. You know? you're stupid ill. Like, I'm ill, but you're stupid ill. Like, you don't even... I'm not even trying to act so much better than you, but like if it's a hypergamy thing, you obviously think I'm better than you in some type of way. It's qualities that you wish you had in yourself. Your daddy should have been paying attention to you more, just like I wish my mommy was. But I appreciate her. I appreciate her for making me that way. I'd rather do it myself. I don't want to have you cleaning up my mess, lady. Hey, lady, you're not my fucking maid, right? All this shit you've been saying for decades and decades and decades. Now you're not a slave. Now you want to be my slave, even though you let them have their way with you all day. And then I'm gay if I say she's for the streets. Anyway, like, I don't want to take advantage of her in a bad situation, but I don't want to get with that either. Like, you should be grateful, because I'll be the one sleeping in the train station and you'll be stepping over me, making fun of me. You know, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, you don't do unto me as I do unto you. But then when God does unto you, when you do unto yourself, watch what God does to you. You understand what I'm trying to say? You already did it to yourself anyway. If you're stealing from somebody else, right? It's not like you're a little kid trying to learn a lesson. If you grown-ass motherfucker and that's all you could do to get $1, I think you're pathetic. You sell drugs and steal from people? Like, you deserve to get tracked and traced and rejected. On probation and shit. Like, you deserve all that. You kill people, you're okay with it? You don't feel bad? You just as bad as these evil motherfuckers you blame all day in the government and in the food system, all the systems. You're just as horrible. That's why I don't judge them. I'm just as bad. I pray they go get saved, for real. Even though I know they're not gonna change. My human heart says they're not gonna change. This is a waste of time to pray for these demons. But, and the scripture says I should do that. Like, God knows better than me. I don't know better than God, bro. Like, who cares if I'm angry? Am I screaming in your face, blaming you for something? Like, you know what my train of thought is, and you know I'm right for saying it. That's why it's not like, you know I'm saying it, but you lie to yourself about it. Like, that's not a nice person to me, just because he's letting me be here. Like, I admit when he was trying to do me a favor by kicking me out when I was still basically a kid, because I needed extra attention for something, because I was slower than them, even though I'm more intelligent than most, because I don't agree with the way you do things. You want me to show my work, but they're copying off me anyway, because I get the answer right without having to think about it much. Maybe it's because I'm in tune with my feminine side. Who knows, bro? I was listening to my mom growing up. I wasn't disrespectful to you. I was getting angry when you disrespected me. And then I'm sticking up for him, and then he's still hating me. Like, I wasn't listening to some shit. And it's the same thing from the system, too. They want to replace you. You get it? They've been doing that. They've been doing that the whole time. I've been knowing. You sign us over to be a ward of the state. With this all these numbers and shit. It's always been track and trace. How is it not track and tracing if I have a social security number? But I gotta pay into it even though it won't exist. One summer they'll take it away. Just like, what, you don't think they'll take it away? If they take all this shit from the bigger slaves, you don't think they'll take something from the other slaves? Because you give them the power anyway. You don't claim sovereignty. And I don't call myself a sovereign citizen because I know I have to identify with the straw man citizenship if I want to drive around without getting harassed by police. You get it? I could call myself Grim Speaker all day and know that's what I want to be. And God knows what I'm trying to say to you and to me and to myself and everybody. But then I still have to identify with the name on the ID, or else I get put in a bigger concentration camp with worse rations to eat at the threat of arrest. Right? How is it not a slave? Now, bitch, behave. Go put a diaper on your face and take your vaccines, because I already know what they're going to do to people like me. They don't like it. You need your own community, bro. They don't like people like me that try to... I was trying to say this shit since back in the day when you were still a little fucking communist. Now you upset. When it should have been us, like, actually growing our own food, like, actually having a community, bro, instead of dicking each other over like that. Being little bitches. Like, you know, like you fucking assholes. You treat your own community like shit, and when somebody else does it to you, you don't like it. I know. You treat other communities like shit and expect them to like you. Like, you're horrible. You're entitled, not me. How dare you call me spoiled brat, rotten, only child syndrome when I know how to share everything. I know how to share my little bit of nothing with the homeless bum, bro. Like, I'm working like that too, and then I'm giving him something to eat. Like, fuck you. You don't know how it is to do that. You never had to do that. You only care about what's going in your stomach. You don't give a fuck about what's going on around you. Yeah, worry about yourself. I know, bro. I can't give it to everybody. I know. I can't help everybody, but I'm not trying to wake them all up like an alarm clock. I'm not doing that. I help you get to where you gotta go, bro.
Okay, so...
I help you go where you gotta go, bro. What do you want me to say about it? Like, what do you want me to say about it, bro?
Are you Marsha?
I am. I am.
Thanks for meeting me here. Usually not an interweb dating guy. Barely ever use this phone computer. Unless it's...
I can't understand what you would even want me to say about it. More than I've already said. Like, it's always the same thing. It's always the same shit. And I gotta just keep my mouth shut and take it and man up. Because you had to do that. You have to do that. So why should, like, I get it, bro. But if something happens and it changes something so other people like me could get by easier, then you should fucking thank God, not me. If I'm giving up something for you to have a better time, you shouldn't be hanging on to me. You should go thank God. You understand that? Like, I don't need help from people that I can't trust. Like, it should have been us. You're right. Too late. A little bit. A little too late for me. Something about the trust. Something about a whole 10 years. Besides the way you've been treating me before that. Just irks me. You know? It just bothers me. Like, why would I trust you? You can't even come up to help me. You'd rather go see concerts. Like, bro, you are a concert. Everybody knows they're a superstar. I guess it depends on who you are. And you don't want to admit the creative side to yourself. You want it to be all robotic, all one way, black or white. That's the issue, wrong and right. Yeah, Satan or Christ. You're right. But Christ lets you make mistakes. He lets you come He lets you come on your own time, right? Until time's up. I can't fuck with you like that. You know, I can't trust you on that level. The way just like that, just like on a, like, it's not good for me. I can't trust that. Just on the drop of a hat. Like, bro, I don't trust where you want to be at. I don't trust anything about that place. I don't trust, I like it. I want it to stay, but I still don't trust back home, quote unquote. I don't trust that place, bro. Yo, let me rot in the Matrix if I was gonna go die and pass away. And then you'd cry at my fucking funeral if I was a certain age, if I was young. But ironically enough, if I died today, you'd say I died young, right? God forbid. Like, they're not young, bro. They wanted to save all the old people and have the workforce die away. Passing away from needles and shit. Why should I respect that? That shit just happened, bro. It wasn't that fucking long ago. Like, they'll do it again if they have to. They're all about themselves. They'll throw you under the bus so they can have another breath in their lung. They're not like Jesus. They don't like Jesus, and they're not like Jesus. You got it? They want you to have their diseases. They want you to have all their demons. They're not good, bro. Those people, it doesn't matter who they are. It could be anybody, bro. It doesn't matter. You could say anything you want about it. It's disrespectful. Bro, you are falling right into the narrative of what a narcissist wants you to say. That's not my fault, bro. I feel bad when you go passing away like that. Like, you die like the rest of them. Like everybody. Like me too. What's the difference, bro? It's just a meat suit. What's in the meat suit is what matters, right? The soul. Like, they're scumbags to me. They don't let you be who you want to be. Like, you don't have to agree. You just stay away from me, bro. You want to call me a loser, even though I'm working hard. You want to go in my pockets and take from me, and you call me a loser. Like, you're projecting, bro. You're lucky I don't have a boom. Like, that's the reason why you need a gun, in my opinion. Like, oh, you want to take something from me? Here you go. Especially if you've taken from me before, and you think I'm just a pussy, and I was just like, here you go, bro. And then I'm like, all of a sudden, pow, pow, pow. Like, you try to steal from me, bro. Here's my wallet. You think I'd get arrested for murder if that was on my mind? Like, I don't even want to do that. You want to steal from me. You want me to starve and take money from me and shit. You want me to save money but pay for everything. It don't make sense, bro. Don't make sense. You may get a death sentence to have a family and have a mortgage and shit. You know, it's like enough, bro. Like, you wonder why the population is dwindling, because look how expensive shit is. You make it unbearable to even afford regular shit. How's anybody supposed to get by? Is what I've been saying since I'm like 9. Why is that on my mind when I'm 9? Why? Why am I worried about being homeless when I'm a little kid? Why? It's what I always ask myself at night when I wake up in the early morning hours. I'm like, bro, why am I so worried about that? All you did was make me worry about homeless people. Like, thank you. You see how God flips the devil's work into good? All you did was make me worry about my community by making me worry about being homeless at a young age. All you did was make me worry about people who are homeless. Like a good Christian or a good Catholic or whatever you want to call yourself. That's why God puts angels around me, bro. I'm convinced a lot of them were my friends. Like, I was friends with angels, bro. A lot of them. They felt the same way as me about life. You know, they felt like getting taken advantage of, but you still want to do the right thing. You don't want to poison your community, dog. Like, I don't want to be bragging about it all day either. Like, me and you are opposition to each other. Like, you would take my last dollar if I was addicted to a chemical. And I would be telling people not to. You know? I'm telling your kids stay in school. Like, you're a fucking asshole. You know, these people are... I get offended by things that I should get offended by. You know, cheating is offensive, bro. It's offensive. Stealing is offensive, bro. Yeah, you're right. It's offensive. You don't learn your fucking lesson. None of them do. None of them do. None of them do. None of them understand shit, bro.
Your counselor wants to see you. Goddamn, man. Sucks. It's good. I want to move on.
That's how I feel about it. Like, I want you to move on. You don't let me move on. It's hard enough for me to let go of things.
It affects Jesse too. We deserve
It's hard enough for me not to dwell on shit. You got it? If you put me in a bad mood, you upset when I'm angry?
Yeah, I just can't up and leave like.
Gee, I wonder what you're gonna say to God
I've got a family
when He comes through.
people who depend on me. Yeah. You're welcome. I'm sorry. I want those names, Mike. You owe me that much. I don't owe you a damn thing. All of this, falling apart like this, is on you. Wow. Oh, that's some kind of logic right there, Mike. You screw up, get yourself followed by the DEA, and now suddenly this is all my fault. Why don't you walk me through this, Mike? We had a good thing, you stupid son of a... We had Fring. We had a lab. We had everything we needed. It all ran like clockwork. You could have shut your mouth, cooked, and made as much money as you ever needed. It was perfect. But no, you just had to blow it up. You and your pride and your ego. You just had to be the man. If you'd done your job, known your place, we'd all be fine right now.
Yep. He's right. Look, his pride and ego. He's right. He shot him because he said it was true. Dickhead.
I just realized that Lydia has a name that I can get it from her. I'm sorry, Mike. This whole thing could have been avoided. Let me die in peace. The names of your 9 men. Why? You're never gonna pay them off. What's the point? The point is, Mike, it affects...
Why does it ask me dumb questions?
What I would want to say is to look on the bright side. First of all, nobody on the ground was killed. And that, I mean, an incident like that, look at me. You know who I am? No. Look closer. Subtract 7 years from my face. Now imagine. I'm watching you kill my father.
That's why I don't do shit like that, bro. Come back to get you. Right? People have revenge on their mind too. They're not forgiving, like me. Like, what if you have things to lose and I try to take it from you? You wouldn't like that now, would you?
That did that to your father. The thing is, I don't care.
Alright? When you got nothing to lose, you got nothing to lose. You don't give a fuck, alright? This shit blew back on him.
Everyone knows you.
A Nazi officer stepped into the
See?
scene. The temperature was minus 30 degrees.
God has a purpose for evil people too, bro.
Person could endure the
You know that's
water.
true.
After only 30 seconds, the extreme cold forced him back to shore. Then he pushed a prisoner of war into the water. The prisoner's face quickly turned blue. His body trembled violently out of control. The officer was convinced that in such freezing seawater, no one could possibly swim to escape. However, just 2 days earlier, a Norwegian soldier had escaped successfully. His trail was found along the coast. The police concluded that he had frozen to death at sea, but the truth was completely different. The soldier was named Fester. He not only crossed the icy sea, but also reached a village on the opposite shore. There, he received help from the villagers. The next day, German troops entered the village to search it. They saw Fester skiing. In panic, he fell to the ground. An officer noticed him. The officer picked up his fallen hat and handed it back to him. Fester seized that moment and fled immediately. But soon, the officer realized something was wrong, so he ordered a helicopter to pursue him. Fester managed to avoid the gunfire, but the roar of the helicopter triggered an avalanche. The avalanche slowed Fester down and completely buried him under the snow. The German pilots believed he was dead, so they withdrew from the area. When everything became quiet, Fester opened his eyes beneath the snow. He was miraculously still alive. Despite severe frostbite all over his body, he crawled forward using sheer willpower, heading towards Sweden. At one point, he accidentally fell into a river. Even his feet were frozen solid. But Fester did not give up. Driven by a powerful will to survive, he finally broke into a farmhouse. He grabbed food and stuffed it into his mouth, but soon he fainted again. When he woke up, he found himself hidden in the attic by kind villagers. Unfortunately, the Germans soon returned to the village. They began a new search. Fester quickly covered himself with straw. When German soldiers broke into the barn, he remained completely still, hidden beneath the straw. When he saw the officer's hat, he was so nervous he could barely breathe. But thanks to his clever hiding, the officer did not discover him. The family had to move him as soon as possible, taking advantage of the night. They put Vester onto a small boat. They sent him towards Sweden.
Like Moses. That's weird.
For nearly 50 years, the backflip was banned in figure skating. Officials said it was too dangerous and impossible to land on one leg, which is required for a move to count. Then Surya Bonali showed up. She was known for prioritizing raw athleticism over traditional art.
Well, if stealth is what you're aspiring to, you'd best go with something more compact. 38 special. Snub nose. Got a concealed hammer so it doesn't catch on your belt when you draw. Automatic has how many? 10 in the mag, 1 in the chamber. If you can't get it done with 5, then you're into spray and pray, in which case I wouldn't count on another 6 closing the deal. Either way, you're going to want to practice your draw a lot. Because if you're all fingers, well, it could be him keeping a piece instead of you. Catch my drift? What's this? Well, that there is why you're going to pay me 5 times what you'd pay your neighborhood gun store. Serial number has been filed off. So, to state the obvious, I don't want to be caught with this on me. No, sir, to state the obvious, you don't. You know, mister, I've been providing my services for the past 30-odd years. You'd think in that time I'd learned better than ask a man his business, especially not one referred by the lawyer. But I do feel the urge to ask you, we strictly talking defense here? Yes, absolutely defense. Why? Because if it's just personal protection, aside from a bucket of money, you'd save yourself a potential felony 2-spot for carrying a weapon with a defaced serial number if you just buy it legally. But if you did have to use it, wouldn't it still be better to use one that couldn't be traced? This the West, boss. New Mexico's not a retreat jurisdiction. Man steps to you bent on doing you bodily harm, you got every right to plant your feet and shoot to kill. Some call it a moral right, and I do include myself within that class.
Amen.
All this to say, I'm happy to take your money, but if you're not a convicted felon, you might best be advised to bear your arms within the confines of the law. It's for defense. I'll take it. Well, that's so. It's not going to help you right now, is it? Why don't you tell those brothers of yours that we're coming for them next? Please, don't touch me. Next time I come down real hard, you want to get into this racket. But I'll see you sitting there looking like somebody's punching bag. So I ask you, what do you intend to do now? What do I intend to do now? You expect somebody else to handle it? No. Howard? Maybe. That ain't what I'm now. What do you mean? I mean, now. As long as you and my brother, you will never let this happen again. Do you understand? I don't think you do. What if I can't? I'm not built like you. Not that I've never been like you. No, right? It is not the violence that sets a man apart. It is the distance that he is prepared to go. We are survivors. We control the fear. And without the fear, we are all as good as dead. Do you? Bruce told me to tell you to go for you next. I'm ready to go get you.
Hey, baby mama. You don't put me loves, call me nummies, baby mama. Say my name, say my name.
People like dramatic, weird shit, bro. Look how many people this guy got watching him.
I don't care.
This guy got 200 something people watching him. It's for attention. Puts makeup on.
Answer the phone. I don't know.
gentleman over there. Not actually a gambler.
I am a
Amen.
license from...
Excuse me. Are you Gabe Michaels?
Can I help you?
My name's Caitlin Patterson.
Sorry, do I know you?
My mom was Elaine Patterson. I know you might not believe this, but I think I'm your daughter.
Do you know her? I knew her briefly before we even met. Caitlin, why did you wait so long to come find me?
I know my daughter's dead. It's what she'd always told me. I don't intend
I hope that never happens to me.
This is her will. It tells about you in there. I was scared to come here. I didn't know how you'd react. It's okay. You don't have to be scared.
Well, there's not a lot in the way of assets here. Elaine never married?
No. So where are you living now? Living out of my car.
I can't imagine what you're going through right now. Caitlin, what are your plans?
Find a job, I guess.
What was your last job?
Worked at a clothing store.
And what about school?
I thought you meant
High school?
Yeah.
Gabe, don't be so hard on the girl. This isn't a job interview. Would you like to join us for dinner?
I'm so sorry for bothering you guys. And thank you so much for dinner.
Oh, you're welcome.
Oh, hey.
Bye.
Come on inside, sweetheart. Come on. It's gonna be okay.
Timmy.
Josh, where's my gold?
You never messed up, bro? The way people are, they take advantage of your fucking
I
kindness.
didn't come here to rescue Rambo from you. I came here to rescue you from him.
Well, we all appreciate your concern, Colonel.
And we'll try to be extra careful. I'm just amazed that he allowed any of your posse to live.
Is that right?
Strictly speaking, he slipped up. You're lucky to be breathing.
That's just great. Colonel, you came out here to find out why one of your machines blew a gasket.
You don't seem to want to accept the fact that you're dealing with an expert in guerrilla warfare. With a man who's the best. With guns, with knives, with his bare hands. A man who's been trained to ignore pain. Ignore weather. To live off the land. To eat things and to make a billy goat puke. In Vietnam, his job was to dispose of enemy personnel. To kill. Period. Win by attrition. Well, Rambo was the best.
Okay, Colonel, now you got us all scared to death. What do you and the Special Forces think I ought to do about your psycho out there?
Let him go. What? For now. Diffuse the whole situation. Diffuse him. Provide a little gap and let him slip through it. Then put out a nationwide APB. In a couple of weeks, you'll pick him up in Seattle or someplace working in a car wash. There'll be no fight and nobody else will get hurt.
I do my own work. I don't figure the best way to do that is to close my eyes and hope he gets picked up in Seattle.
Well, if you send your people in there after him, they'll get killed.
You know, we're just a small hick town sheriff's department, Colonel, but we're expected to do our duty just like our heroes in the Special Forces.
In Special Forces, we teach our people to stay alive in the line of duty.
No shit, I never thought of that.
You want a war you can't win?
Are you telling me that 200 men against your boy is a no-win situation for us?
You send that many, don't forget one thing.
What?
A good supply of body bags.